Hey guys, this review's more back with a quick kitchen review. This is on the Ambiano kitchen stand mixer. This is a 4.2 quart stand mixer container, and it is 350 watts. So it is a small scale stand mixer. It is not going to be up to the same power level as a KitchenAid, but we're going to take a quick look at it and some of the flaws and some of the positive effects of it. So we're going to basically just kind of give it a quick rundown. First, as you watch this, I can tell you pretty much the exact moment that I decide that I don't want this and I choose to return it. That being said, I'm not saying it's a bad kitchen stand mixer. I'm just saying that it's not what I needed for myself. I was hoping to have basically something kind of small that I could either use intermittently, or I really was kind of hoping to gift it to somebody else. But upon opening it and picking it up, it's all plastic. There's no metal, although that box cover kind of makes it look like it might be a little bit metal. But the moment I picked it up, I was like, oh, I'm not going to need this thing, because it weighs very, very little. If it weighs 10 pounds, I'd be surprised. And that's without the bowl and all the little attachments that come with it. It has little suction cup feet, and it needs to have that because it does not have the weight like a standard KitchenAid stand mixer. It weighs about over 20 pounds, so it's pretty hefty, and you want it to weigh that much because, one, that's partially the motor and the electric motor in there keeping the weight down. It's also the base that keeps it from moving when there's stuff inside the mixing bowl, like let's say bread dough, which can be very bulky and kind of knock things around if there's not weight kind of holding it down. This only has these little suction cups. That being said, that's not necessarily a bad thing. There are a lot of people out there who don't want something very heavy. If you're a smaller person who's not physically strong or doesn't want to have the kitchen stand mixer out all the time, like those KitchenAids are very heavy. If you're elderly, you probably don't want to be carrying around a 22-pound hunk of metal every time you want to bake or something or mix food. But the biggest flaw with this is it's going to bounce around and move around a whole lot when you put something in there that's kind of bulky, like let's say bread dough. Average mixing, it's going to do fine. So if you're a baker or someone who wants to make bread or anything, you're probably going to want to go with a KitchenAid or something a little more heavy duty. Speaking of the KitchenAid stand mixers, this is not going to work with those tools. The KitchenAid stand mixer uses a larger bowl with a deeper basin, which means that and you're going to see in a few moments the fact that just quite simply the little tools the attachments that go with a KitchenAid stand mixer are simply too large and will not allow this stand mixer to close fully because it's a tilt back. It's got 6 speeds. It comes with 4 attachments. It comes with 3 different beaters. It's got the dough hook, it's got the whisk, as well as the standard beater, all metal, which was nice. They're all metal materials. There's no plastic in there, which is also very nice. And the fourth component is that little plastic cover you see right here. And quick install demonstration. It works just like KitchenAid stand mixer, although I will reiterate, KitchenAid attachments will not fit onto this thing. It won't at all. This is modeled after some others out there, but overall I would say you can probably bet it's not going to match up with other better known brands. Yeah, so you see here, I'm basically just showing a comparison. They have the same kind of mechanism to lock in, and in fact the KitchenAids will lock into the locking mechanism, but the bowl and the size of the stand mixer simply won't accommodate. So there's no real way to make this function properly with the KitchenAid attachment. They're simply too large. So that's where you're kind of, if you're trying to get maybe a cheap KitchenAid, or maybe KitchenAid burned out, I kind of doubt that would happen, but let's say it did, you can't use those attachments. And I don't know the attachments that would go with this, although I'm fairly certain there's probably ones that do match it up, but I can't guarantee in this review what that would be. So right there, you got to see me trying to put that KitchenAid stand mixer one in there, and it won't close. So that's the problem, and that means it won't work properly. If I try to turn it on, it would bang against the bowl and make a big mess and make a bunch of noise. The remainder of this video is going to be a quick demonstration of its mixing. This thing will mix cake dough. You see here me making chicken salad. I'm busting up the chicken salad with it. But it's going to mix any standard thing you would think to mix. It's not, I wouldn't trust it with something like thick, heavy bread dough or anything like that, just because it's going to beat around and possibly not, it won't fall over, but it's definitely not going to work the way you intended. So it's going to mix cake mix, it'll beat eggs, it'll whisk milk into cream and then into whipped cream. It can probably beat around make butter, but it's not going to, I wouldn't want to make bread with it. So I didn't even really try, because I don't cook bread often, and second, I think it has a chance of making just a mess. What I do like about it, for those who it might help, it is lighter, which is kind of nice. A lighter stand mixer might be beneficial to a lot of people. I also like the fact that it comes with a cover and a protector on there, so you can add ingredients. I actually added ingredients as I cooked. Was mixing this chicken salad, and I did it without actually needing to take the thing apart and open it up and put stuff back in there, or risk my fingers. So there are positives and there are negatives. I didn't need it for my purposes. This would make probably a good gift for like a college student getting their first apartment, or just someone getting their first apartment in general. Maybe someone who likes to bake, but they just can't handle a big stand mixer pulling it in and out because it's just so heavy. Like someone who's elderly who just doesn't need carrying around something that large or heavy. But for an average person who wants to use this, you probably want to go with something a little more heavy duty. Again, it's 350 watts. It's not gigantic. It's not super powerful, but it does the job. It'll mix any cake batter or stuff together. You might try your luck at making bread with dough, but I just didn't because I didn't think it was worthwhile. The remainder of this video is going to be just showing the various speeds that this thing can spin at. It's going to be extremely unsafe because I took the bowl out, which to me is kind of a flaw. I realize stand mixers don't really have safety concerns so much, but when you have the beater exposed with no bowl around it and you can turn it on, that's a recipe to break some fingers. Because this motor, even in this one, it's still pretty substantial. You can hurt yourself if you have this thing out and about. But just for the sake of the video, I wanted to show how fast it was spun. So it goes through settings 1 through 6, and that's the remainder of the video, guys. There's not much else to it. And so, guys, that's my basic review. This is the Ambiano 4.2 quart stand mixer from a little grocery store called Aldi. Was where I picked it up. And if you like the video, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more stuff like this. And I hope you found it helpful. Have a great day.